it doesn't know. It's like in this age we reach full development. So how can it possibly develop more after it has been already developed?
I mean, I don't know about women, but men don't stop. Men are like noses and ears. We don't stop growing and developing.
Because I know what you're saying. No, well, it does actually drop even lower, apparently. Anyway, so, however, what Elizabeth's saying is technically actually correct. But then I also wanted to counter your statement and say, do men, and actually, Elizabeth, can you ask ChatGPT this? Do men have estrogen in their bodies? Because women have testosterone levels. But do men have estrogen levels?
Yeah, when you meet a bitch made ass man, that's got more estrogen. Yeah, he's bitch made. He's got estrogen.
Okay, I love you guys.
This reminds me of Michael and Bob and Patience.
Oh.
Yeah, lovely guys. Yeah, they do have estrogen. So yeah. All right. Okay, I'm fine. So basically, both have to develop frontal lobes.
Well, it's nice to meet you, and we be developed together.
No comments. All right. So let's imagine and find that you. Okay. I have a lot of scenario. So let's.
If you laugh before you give me the scenario, it is not lovely for me. It's not going to be lovely at all. Go ahead.
No, it's going to be dual, so I'm going to participate in this scenario. But let's mention that.
Can I just say one more thing? You know what dual is in Farsi? That's dick. So I just.
Such an innocent woman like me, not say it's a sport. So next, I do that problem. Shows the sunset.
Oh, I just told Elizabeth about That's because the firstborn version son has a gold penis, and your mom tells you that from the moment you're able to know what it means, even before you know what it means. In public, they call you Bugutala, which means golden penis. So in case anyone wanted to know, I, in this space, have a golden penis. Elizabeth, sorry, go ahead.
At least you can see. So anyway, let's assume that you're in a relationship and you have you're both quite controlling. And let's say I'm in a relationship and I always tell you that my relationships are not as controlling as your relationships. And let's say that we are friends. We have when you are friends as couples, Let's assume that all four of us go on a date, like on a couple's date, right?
Double date.
And it's the end of the date. And let's say that we all were drinking. So nobody can drive the car at this point. And you and me live in the same part of the city. And my boyfriend and your girlfriend say they ask for it. And let's say that all of us go in the work. And me and you, we share the work because we live literally on the same street.
Where do we live? Did I move to Europe or did you move to California?
I moved to Mexico, but I decided that why not? I have Mexico to my life. Change. And when you arrive, so next week you're home, and you're like, oh my God, I'm home. And she's like, oh my God, that took you like 15 minutes more than usual. Like, what have you been doing with Elizabeth? And you're like, oh, I mean, nothing. Like, she had a dog. I just, looked at the dog, and then she complained to me, and that's it. I'm like, yeah, of course, that's totally fine. Can you please send me a screenshot of the receipt of the Uber so I can see when Uber actually finished the ride and when was the transaction made? But this transaction was made on my card, unconfined. So to get this info, you have to text me to tell me what happened and to ask for this receipt. Let's stop here. So first of all, how are you gonna feel that you asked to this, and what are you gonna do?
I'm not doing it. I mean, I'm not doing it. I'm not even gonna text you. It's not gonna go farther than that. Why the fuck would I do that? But like, what reason does she have to not trust what I said to her? That I stopped to pet, buddy or sweetie or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, what reason does she have?
Understand Elizabeth for some time. The woman is a little bit weird. You had some weird faces. I don't know, like what guys you are doing. I just want to be sure that you're not lying. I was cheated in the past, and I just have trust issues. You should understand me.
I would tell her that, listen, I do understand, but you're gonna have to take my word for it that I didn't do anything with Elizabeth. That it was exactly what I said. I'm not sending her a screenshot. I'm definitely not reaching out to you to ask you to give me a screenshot of the receipt so that I can send it to her. I'm just not doing it. She's gonna have to trust me, or we're gonna have to fight about it.
Let's match that you really love her, and see the fact that you're gonna fight. All I do is you need. Like, if you're thinking, maybe I can just reach out to Elizabeth, maybe she's gonna be in a good mood. She will just share the receipt with me. I'll just send it to her, and we're gonna be over.
I wouldn't think that. If that's the option, I'm still not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it.
In fact, you love her. Do you understand the words? You really love her. Like, you are in love. You're obsessed with her.
Okay. Okay. So if I was led to do this, okay, I would be pissed. So I would do it. Right? Let's say I reach out to you. You're gonna talk a lot of shit to me. Okay, you're gonna talk a lot of shit to me. I'm not gonna hear the end of it. You're gonna make a space about it. It's gonna be the topic of a space. I'm gonna be embarrassed. So that's gonna happen. You're gonna tell Paulina about it. She's gonna fucking laugh and talk shit. So I'm doing all this. You'll eventually send me the screenshot. I'll send it to her. I'll prove her wrong. But now I'm gonna fucking put her through hell. And now I'm gonna be upset about it. Now she's gonna have another problem on her hands, bigger than her trust issue.
What if, let's say she knows you and she's like, this is horrible, like, that I want to get this, I really feel bad that I make you do this, I will do whatever you want if you just get me this receipt. Like, let's exchange. I will do whatever you want. You just text Elizabeth. She's your best friend. Like, she will not judge you. Why did she judge you? And just get this receipt, and I'll be fine. I'll do whatever you want. And what you're gonna do, and what will you make her do?
My request would probably be, I'll get this receipt for you, and don't ever do this again. Like, this is the only one and done. Like, I'll get this for you. I'll prove to you that, like, it took us home. She lives down my street. I petted her dog for a couple minutes and went home. And that's it. Don't ever do this again.
Okay, so you're the challenge to me, and I basically like to meet you that you are in a music relationship. You're gonna break up again, but this time you're probably gonna dump on the heat because who knows what's gonna happen with you in the next relationship. So I'm really doing all I can for you to break up with that girl. How not really be influenced by my absolutely healthy opinion here.
You're going to be doing this in the heat of the moment, like when I'm trying to get the receipt from you, or like later the next day, that weekend?
Let's say that I just sent you, like when you asked me the receipt, I just silently sent it to you. I don't say anything. And then, the next day, I'm like, oh, what happened? So combined. And you're like, oh my God, she did this and that. And like, we all kind of figured it out. And I'm like, wow, that's, kind of weird. Like, why did she do that? Did she trust you? And, so we started the conversation.
Okay, so if you, which you didn't, but if you did, I would get in a fight with you too, because I would not be in the mood to deal with both of you. So I would say, just send me the fucking receipt, because I need to deal with this bullshit. So I would get the receipt from you. That's fine. Now the next day, yeah, I mean, you'd have every right to. If I was your friend and you were doing that, I would say the same shit to you, that this is not healthy and this is probably not going to end well. And if she already doesn't trust you, she's probably not ever going to trust you. I would accept your advice, but I probably wouldn't take it. I'd probably stick it out with her and see what was going to happen.
Will you be more mad at her every time after I tell you that it's humiliating what she did? She humiliated you. Like, will you feel mad at her more because I'm kind of like pointing this out and you're like, rethinking the events?
I don't know if I feel more mad at her, but the next thing I do is put myself in that position again to see if she actually stays true to what she agreed to. So I'd make it to where she had to, this time, like, I'd make the Uber take the long way, or like stop at the liquor store or something. I'd purposely go a little longer than it did that night to see if she asks for the receipt again.
Okay, let's say that, we cleared the situation out, and you ask me, you're like, okay, Elizabeth, how did you get home? And I'm like, I'm fine. It took 20 more minutes. And you're like, what do you mean? We literally, like, I left a taxi, and you just had like another 2 minutes to get there, to get to your home. And I'm like, yeah, but I also had to finish the ride because my boyfriend doesn't want me to be in the taxi with another man. So I had to cancel that Uber because, like, you don't know, because you are my friend and he understands that, nothing's going on. But like, I had to cancel the previous guy after you got out to call and ask Uber, like female only, to wait with like 10 minutes because we could never find female drivers, and then to get home. So that's why it took me 24 minutes. 20 more minutes.
You guys need to delete the thing on the Jumbotron. Toss that joke out before he does something crazy. Just saying.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So again, if we can let me pick the speakers, it's fine. Yeah, I can accept the speakers. Don't worry, guys. All right, I'm fine. So what are you gonna do? What are you gonna tell?
So you took the Uber with me, and then when I went home, you had to get out of the Uber, end it, and then request a female one?
Yes, exactly. Because my boyfriend is also traumatized and he doesn't want me to be in any similar space with any man unless it's you.
Okay. Can I just give him a little bit of the benefit of the doubt first and just ask you a question? Is he doing this because he's worried about his girl being in a car alone with another man because he might hurt you, or because he's jealous? He doesn't want you around another male.
So let's say I tell you he doesn't want you to hurt, but also because I hear short fast, he gets very much he can feel like he has white foam out of his mouth. So I don't know if he's telling his truth.
So the first part, like, I used to tell when I was with my ex, I would tell her it depends. Like, earlier on, for sure, maybe towards the end, no, because whatever. But I would tell her, like, listen, if you're gonna, like, instead of you leaving late and like going to your car, like either going to your car not going to your car by yourself, she wouldn't have a car, but like taking an Uber and stuff, I would be awake, or she could wake me up and I'd go pick her up. You know what I mean? Like, I have no problem doing that. I'd go pick her up. But that was more because, like, I didn't want her to get hurt or be around other guys, especially, like, after a club ends, like, you're drunk or whatever. So that I could almost understand. I can understand that. But if it's like a jealousy thing, like he doesn't want you to be around a guy because he's wearing a short skirt and stuff, and he's jealous. I mean, that's not good. That is controlling. I mean, it's not good. I would tell you that.
Okay, and let's say, I look at you and I'm like, and you look at me, and you see that in my face, there's only, this like big hearts. I'm like, I was sad. I absolutely dissociated. I was thinking about how handsome my boyfriend is, how hot he is. But it's weird because Polina also told me that it's not right. So I don't know, guys, what you're talking about. He's just a bit extra, but that's okay. He stands out. What we're gonna do in that case, and let's say after that, Polina reaches out to you, and she's like, she is in a country, you want her, you need to figure it out. Like, I'm involved, she's in a weird relationship, you advise her age, and you do nothing except ask for a receipt from fucking Uber because your girlfriend is not capable of anything. So, yeah, what we can do.
I mean, I can see this happening. I would be straight up with you. I would tell you you're being blinded by whatever you like about this man, and this is not going to end well for you. And you're getting yourself in a situation that is only going to get worse. This guy's trying to control you, and he's being unreasonable, and you're gonna regret it. And I would trust me, like, I can't force you to break up with him. Like, there's only so much I can do. Maybe I would three-way. I would call Polina and like have a discussion with you, all three of us, where I would get her back, try to get her to help me out. She's clearly not listening to me. She was your first controlling boyfriend, so maybe you listen to her.
But it began on a call, and I started crying hysterically. The second video switches to Russian. I started crying hysterically. You keep all the napkins, it doesn't work. I'm sobbing. I'm like, she's rude to me. You don't understand me. You don't love me. I can never ever share this with you again.
You're saying this to me? You're saying this to me?
I'm telling it to you and to her because I'm like, you is her. You organized this call.
Well, a couple things. So if she switches to Russian, I would actually turn off. I'd be like, oh, I'm out of this. Like, I can take a break because I don't know what she's saying anyway. And you guys have gone to like a different, best friend love. That she's hopefully gonna find some, make some progress with you. Now, if you told me like that you're never gonna talk to me again or tell me anything, knowing knowing you, instead of fighting you, I'd be like, okay, that's fine. Because the next day you'll probably be fine. You'll let it go. But in the heat of the moment, I would just be like, okay, that's fine. You don't have to tell me anything anymore, knowing that obviously that's not true.
Nice. I feel like I'm good manipulated. But
I know how to play the game now, Elizabeth. It's like the math book that has the answers at the back of it upside down, and you're like not supposed to go back there, but you always did. I saw the answers upside down.
all the time too. Like I say it every time. Every time we fight, I'm like, I'll never tell you anything. I've never shared anything with you. And she's like, yes, okay, that's fine, just get out. And then 2 minutes after, I'm all good. So yeah.
So it's good to know. Now I know. It's gonna save me. It's gonna save us a lot of unnecessary anger and drama.
All to raise hands. Since we have so many of them. Let's go to Katie. So Katie, please go ahead.
Thank you. I just got into bed next to my just worked on my sleeves. Like that's when I just love him. He's so cute and so handsome. So I just wanted to answer the question now. And that would be
I want to pick a number, Katie.
you said
Yes, that's true. That's true. That's true. So I'll give. Okay, then I'll give it to you, and then guys, I'll go to raise hands because Katie was the first one. So yeah. All right, Katie. I actually have so many scenarios, and all of the scenarios they are good for a controlled man. You know, like they all about retarded man. Like I never come up with a scenario about the retarded woman. I just have to do it for undefined times, and that's it.
Elizabeth, wait, Elizabeth, can I tell you something? I'm really enjoying this space. It feels like other than I sad that Paulina's not here, but like I really enjoy the space. It reminds me a lot of like your old spaces. It's lovely. I'm really enjoying it.
We are always enjoying having you here. You're like our sunshine, you know? So, Kate, I'm
really enjoying it too, Elizabeth. I'm really enjoying this space. I can't wait for tomorrow's space. I can't wait for tomorrow's space, Wednesday's space, Thursday's space, and also Friday's. I can't wait for tomorrow. Please go ahead.
guys, if you want to use it and find the ambassador of the space, outside of the space, you would have loved him even more. Like, you know, even if there is no limit to love to him, there would have been even more love. But yeah. So let's keep on. Katie, I had a scenario for you. And the scenario was that, you know, let's say that you have your boyfriend and you have your friend is confined. And you can find text you on Instagram, DMs on Instagram. But you know, he DMs you like memes, some maybe stories of someone, and it's all like space related, you know? And you text like throughout the day. But you know, it's nothing romantic at all, it's not deep. But like once you realize that he stops doing that, and you're in the relationship now, and at some point until when he stops sending you all the speeds. But you have ADHD, so you know it takes you like some time to realize what's going on. You know, you're like, oh, that's weird. Why he doesn't do it? And so you go to your messages, and you cannot find them on Instagram, and you're like, that's weird. And you try to find him, and you realize that he's blocked. And you come to your boyfriend and you're like, this is super weird. I just noticed I'm blocked on Instagram. I don't know, maybe it's a glitch, but now I know what to do. And your boyfriend tells you that he blocked you because that was just for your own good. Like, at the time, was just too toxic. He was too much. He just read all your messages and he was like, he's not your friend. He definitely has a crush on you. He's probably obsessed with you. Just, you know, don't be friends with him. It's too much. So, Katie, you are in this situation. What are you gonna do? How are you gonna fix it?
And I can't be given the scenario when I'm next to a sleeping child because I'm so curious. First of all, why are you like breaking into my phone? Right? It must be when I'm sleeping because clearly the guy is like,
thank you. You have a great day.
Specifically on all of my social media to read all of my messages. Because it didn't start when I said, oh, you know, why is Uncle Fine not like sending me the memes? I mean, like, I love a good meme relationship, but I was trying to blend the words and I couldn't because I tried to like the name, whatever, the meme, whatever. Sometimes those are the best friendships. You know, you don't even need to actually speak. You just get it through the memes. I do it even with my mum sometimes. I'm like, my mum, she called me today. She was like, why haven't you looked at your Instagram DMs? Because I've sent you the funniest stuff. But I would be so upset that, okay, first and foremost, why are you going through my phone? And then why are you blocking people? And I would be devastated, especially if Unconfined and I have been sending each other memes forever. And also with my ADHD, we're like 1 + 1 has to equal 2. We don't like change and at all. And and it's very, very unsettling when something happens without cause or reason that is justified. Yeah, no, I don't know what I'm so upset. I'm taking this personally because I'm like, I hope it would happen. But yeah, what would I do? I'd be like, get out of my house because I can't trust you. I can't trust you because technically you committed a crime by trespassing on my phone. You didn't even communicate anything with me. No, what psychopath? No, I just think if anyone had an issue, I'd rather them. No, not I'd rather them tell me. My phone is open anyway, so I would probably include my boyfriend in it. Be like, oh my god, look how funny this is. Look, Uncle Fine just sent me this meme, and like ha ha ha, and let's send one back. Just because I'm very open and transparent, like there's nothing hidden. So this guy is like psychopath. I don't like him at all. I would say this relationship's not going to work. You clearly don't trust me. Actually, do you know what? That is what I would like to say. What I probably would say is, let me help you trust me because clearly there's something going on that you're not communicating, which is so unhealthy of me, Elizabeth. But I'm just too positive of a person to, I don't know. And then eventually I'd be like, get the fuck out of my house. That's terrible. Has that ever happened?
No, it did not. It did not, Katie. But potentially, who knows? Katie, what if like he did that and he blocked someone? But let's say that Unconfined was actually toxic. Like he was actually toxic to you, and you just could not block him because he was your friend for a long time, and basically a man did it for you.
Yeah, no, I would still be like, the fact that he went through because now we've obviously adapted the story that he went through my phone whilst I was sleeping to jailbreak into my social media accounts. Not that I've got anything to hide because I always just keep it open anyway, and I would show him stuff. The fact that he wouldn't communicate with me and just share and speak with me to say, look, I think this guy's toxic. But also I'm a grown-ass woman. I can make my own decisions with my own toxic friends. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm like, keep your opinion to yourself. Then maybe I'm unhealthy of thinking that way. Maybe that's why I'm not in a relationship. I just don't like to be told what to do and how to think or who to be. People should just trust my judgment. And if I mess up, then just be there for me once I've messed up. But it's not with any ill intent. I'd still be so pissed, Elizabeth. Can you imagine someone going through your phone whilst you're sleeping and then blocking people? Because what are you, my dad? Even my dad wouldn't do it. My dad would probably be on the toxic guy's side. Do you know what I mean? Like, what is going on?
Yeah. Can I speak on behalf?
Yeah.
Can I speak on behalf of psychopaths? Okay. So I have definitely gone over two girls from that I was with while she was sleeping. She said that some guy was her cousin, and I knew it wasn't her cousin. And then I found out that she was having, let's say, naughty time with her cousin before her cousin. And even though we weren't technically dating, but we were seeing each other and we were being intimate with each other, I shouldn't have got to her phone. I know that, but that's how I discovered that she was having Alabama fun with her cousin. Which wasn't her cousin.
No, well, just rebutting that. That is a completely different situation because I'd like to think that my boyfriend and I would be in a very trusting and healthy relationship. Like, like if something is bothering you, that you come to me, and like I said, my phone's open. Like I would sit next to my boyfriend and go on social media. I would never put my phone face down or anything like this. There would be no reason at all. I would rather him just, it's the sneakiness of it. I would rather him say, hey, babe, let me see what's actually going on. And I would hand him my phone. Happily. I mean, you'd have my password anyway. I mean, they're so easy to guess. Now I'm going to have to change them. Damn it. But I would hand him my phone. But if someone's acting shady, then that should be enough to tell you to get out of that relationship. You don't even need to go through that phone. You know what I mean?
No, I agree. This is when I was only early 20s, so I learned the hard way. But yes, I agree.
I'm sorry that you went through that. Unconfined, what are your thoughts on this before I have to exit the space?
I think if anyone needs to go through someone else's phone, that relationship is doomed. It's not a good relationship. I think there's reasons to do it, but I think if you already have a valid reason to do that, then you should probably put your energy into finding how to end that relationship instead.
Quick question, Unconfined, I'm so sorry, is that, how would you feel? Because I've done this in the past. Like, my phone will be just on the side or whatever. I don't get two craps. Like, again, nothing. Like, my phone is literally just pictures of my Sunday. Like, Mum, can you take a picture of my injury on my shoulder? Or a rash that I've sent to my mum of my kid's, like, backside. Do you know what I mean? Like, my phone is not very exciting. But I'm like, oh, babe, do you mind grabbing my phone? He already knows my passcode because I couldn't give a crap. And I would say, if someone sent me a text message, hi, Katie, like, blah, 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 whatever. I don't know who it's from. I just know I've got a text. And then say I'm doing my hair because we're going out for the night, my boyfriend and I. And then you go grab my phone and I say, babe, who's it from? And then you're like, I don't know. And I'm like, just open my damn phone because I'm doing my hair. Can you tell me who it's from? So then you don't have full permission to just open it. And then you'll probably be like, it's Bob. I'm like, I don't even know who the fuck Bob is. Can you just tell Bob, like, it's someone from work, whatever. Do you mind writing back to Bob to be like, I'm going out unannounced. So see you at work on Monday. Do you know, like, it's just very open and honest. Like, not that my boyfriend is a personal assistant, but, you know, it can be useful sometimes when you're doing my hair. Like, I'm doing my hair or something. That's how open it is. Would you prefer that, or do you prefer the closed phone method?
Well, I was like that as well. I mean, my ex had not just the password to my phone, she had her own Face ID on my phone. And she had the passwords, like, to my email and stuff like that. I had nothing to hide. So, yeah, I mean, like, if I got a text, I would have no problem with. I think that's so much of a better way to be. Like, you can have your social media, you can have your stuff, but not, like, there should be no worry about like what you have in there. You know what I mean? Where you couldn't have your boyfriend or girlfriend or wife or husband look at it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, even now I'm single and there's nothing in my phone like that, like I would. That's like inappropriate or anything like that. You know what I mean? Like, there just isn't. So I think that's good.
I was gonna say, guys. Yeah, I don't know.
Does Paulina have the password to your phone, Elizabeth?
She has Face ID.
She has a Face ID. Of course she does. She's your controlling person. That doesn't surprise me.
Usually got at least quite because some money was taken from my card and it was Airbnb. I was like, oh wow, we're going somewhere. She's like, yeah, I used your card. So that's how deep it is. She has like all passwords to all cards, and she can read all my messages at any point. So that's
okay. But does she? That's all. Okay. Here's the one thing though. Does she have access to ChatGPT, your ChatGPT history?
We actually share the same.
Oh my God! Okay, well there it is. That is that.
The thing is that she doesn't read. Like, she's like, that's too complicated. I don't understand why you're doing this. I'm not read that, so she doesn't read. It's like when I talk to someone, she doesn't care. She's like, whatever, just do whatever you want. So
does she talk to ChatGPT on the level of intimacy that you do?
Not. Absolutely not. Not even close. Not even 10%. She doesn't understand that. She asks out. So I have folders in my ChatGPT, guys. So I literally have folders because some chats are getting so full that I have to start new ones. But I have to save all the memory because I cannot start telling it all from scratch. So I just like have folders, like 5 different chats on the same topic, and yeah. Okay.
I'm going to say goodnight and God bless. I love that.
Good night, Katie.
I have
Good night.
Good night, everybody. But I have the same thing. So you are normal in our toxic realm. Yeah. But it's been a wonderful space, Elizabeth. Super proud of you. I love it as always, and can't wait for you to do your road show. I will be the first one to buy tickets. Go on tour, Elizabeth. All right. Good night and God bless everybody.
Thank you. Love you,
Good night,
Katie.
bless you too.
Good night. Keep your phone low.
Elizabeth, I'm proud of you too, Elizabeth. Congratulations on all your success. The question I wanted to ask, do you have a folder is one of your 5 folders labeled unconfined?
I have another label for that. Well, I had another label for that.
Is it piece of shit, man?
No,
Narcissist.
no. It's yeah. Well, it's a long story. I don't know. Like it is a fun one, but it's a long one. So I'm not gonna share it properly. But yeah, but it's a hilarious one. Yeah, I had periods when I had to figure out something. Now I don't need to do that. Now it's all clear. But back then, I was like, he seemed healthy, but he's not healthy. So where is it? And then I realized he's definitely not healthy. Why did I even ask that? But yeah. But the name of the chat is hilarious. Literally hilarious. Even Paulina laughs at that chat. So
you could ask Chat. I wish you can ask ChatGPT, like in general. Hey, ChatGPT, has anyone ever spoken to you about me? And then like give it some personal information, and it at least tells you like yes, like 15 different people have asked me questions about you. That'd be really cool.
Nobody needs you, so nobody's gonna talk about you. It's all in your head.
I'm sorry. Yeah, no.
I was just
I was being narcissistic when I asked that.
Yeah, I know. I was just hitting her narcissism because I'm easily controlled. So anyway, Miss G, please go ahead.
I just wanted to pick a number to the unconfined Elizabeth back and forth. I was right from that.
All right, Miss Jason, I think you can pick a number and then we'll go to Eric and DJ. So, but let's go to the number first because, just to be in order. So, Miss G, do you want to pick it with Ultra King?
And of course, I don't know if you guys heard, but my dragon has no red flags. The only red flags he has just a couple of socks on the floor or dirty dishes on the sofa. So of course, my dragon will choose the number and he will choose also who answers first.
Okay, let's do number 3, and I want you to answer first.
Okay.
Yeah, well, guys. So let's say that Miss, you do drive.
Yes.
Okay, so Miss G, last time that the dragon asks you for a permission to track your location like all the time, just for your safety. He just wants to know where you are, if everything's all right, and you're like, yeah, okay, why not? Let it be. And let's say that one day you stop for a gas, and it takes you like 15 more minutes because you met Barbara and you were talking to her.